People, hello, how are we doing? Today I have for you an NU game. As you can see, my team consists of horse shit of Pokemon, because it's NU and that's what you have to use. You use the lowest of the low in the dregs of the bottom of the bottle, and that's how it happens in the NU meta game. So I decided to just use 6 things, as you can tell, and I'm leading with Catsby. For you people who know Catsby, you know that this thing does stupid stuff like assist, but I actually don't do that at all in this game because I'm not Nick and I don't use it that way. So I'm going to fake out on the first turn because I just want to see what it's going to do, how much damage it'll do to that pig fucker. And in comes Shuckle, and he has a rocky helmet, and I face palm and I'm like, what the hell have you done to Shuckle? Why have you made this terrible set, and why are you using it without Sandstorm? So I go into Seeking to try and Hydro Pump, but I miss, of course, because whatever, but he misses Toxic as well, so it all works out in the end. And as you can see, people don't know how to invest special defense into Shuckle. You see, the way you do it is you give it max special defense, you put it in a Sandstorm, and if he had done that, that Hydro Pump would have done less than a third. So unfortunately he doesn't know how to use Shuckle correctly and lets it die, which is a shame because, you know, people need to learn how to use Shuckle correctly, and he clearly didn't know. So I'm going to switch because I don't want Serperior screwing my life over with the Leaf Storm or anything of that effect. So I'm going to go into Chimeco to hopefully heal Bell, because I'm going to want to heal Bell away that Toxic from the Seeking, because I know Seeking can be used for later. But he is in fact the defensive build of Serperior, I guess, because he's not being illegal. If he was being illegal, he would be running Contrary, and it would be sad. But fortunately, he is able to taunt me. I mean, that completely shuts me down, doesn't allow me to do anything really, apart from go for the Psychic, which is what I go for on that turn, but it doesn't really matter because pig fuck would come and take it anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. So I go into Togetic, expecting, I don't really know, like just Psychic or something, but it turns out he has Trick Scarf, and that completely kills Togetic completely, because I need a Violite for this thing to even ever work ever, and it just it doesn't work without it. So I'm going to go for the Toxic as opposed to the Heal Bell on the Switch, just knowing that he's going to have a free opportunity to do something, and if you want to try and set something up, then if I Toxic it, it will, you know, severely cripple it. However, in comes the Grand Ball, which is actually Facade, and I believe it's a Quick Feet as well, so that's just not very good in any way whatsoever. I'm going to have to let something die, and unfortunately Chimeco is going to be that thing that I let die, and it kills me, and that is really freaking bad. Just not good at all ever. So I'm going to bring in Togetic, and I want to, I guess, go for the Heal Bell here, just so I can get rid of that Toxic on the thing that is Toxic. As you can see, even without Eviolite, like that Ice Punch does less than half to Togetic, which shows you how much of a monster this thing is defensively. Like, its physical defense is absolutely phenomenal when you give it an Eviolite, and I definitely recommend people to use it. So he's actually going to realize that Facade would be more powerful thanks to Stab and everything, and the boost from the poison, the boost from the poison. So he's going to go for that instead, and it's actually going to take me out, so he probably should have done that to begin with, but it would have been a 2-hit KO regardless, so it really doesn't make too much of a difference. So I'm going to go to Catsby to threaten him with a Fake Out, and he goes straight into Serperior again, knowing that he's a bulky variant. He can take that relatively well. It does, you know, about third-ish, so I'm not really too bothered about it. I'm going to U-turn straight out, because it's super effective and stuff, and it'll do a nice decent chunk to him. And I do not want to get glared with Catsby. Catsby is something I really want to keep safe for the rest of the game, because I know that it can do really well if I keep it alive and safe. So I go into Smidgeot. Smidgeot, let me tell you, is going to do work in this game. I freaking love Smidgeot. He is the monster, the master of the Smidgen, and just the lord of all little HP amounts in tininess and stuff. So I take the Giga Drain like a monster because resistant. Go for the Heat Wave because yes, I carry Heat Wave. I'm a special Smidgeot. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't play games with Smidgeot, because I hyper fucking beam the Electros and it dies. Yes, it dies. So, as you can see, very, very eventful day for Smidgeot so far. He's hyper beamed and killed an Electros. He dodges a glare while he's recharging, just like a man. Even though it's a female, I neglect to realize that all my Pokemon I call men are in fact female in gender, so that's not very good. I go for the Heat Wave, and it kills it. So Smidgeot is paralyzed, and it's still just kicking ass and just doing work and living life and just working itself to the bone, because that's how it rolls, that's what it does, and that's how it wins. So in comes a Spider Pig, and climbs all over the wall and kills me with a Psychic, which isn't good. But I have Catsby with the Fake Out, and I could potentially try and flinch him with some bites here. I don't really want to risk it, because if I don't flinch him with a bite, then it is likely that he is going to kill me with a Psychic. So I'm going to U-turn. Hopefully that might kill it, and it actually does, actually kills it. So I'm pleased that I did that, because it means the Grumpig's out the way. Still have Catsby, there's no rocks on the field, and it's safe to come in still, safe to do stuff. So I'm happy with that. And I'm going to go to Seeking here, because I guess it's not got Toxic anymore, and could be relatively useful against whatever poke. But he brings in Grumpig, which obviously... Not Grumpig, why do I keep saying that? Granbull. Brings in Granbull, which is actually going to kill me, but not die because he's fully poisoned, and this is where normal poison would have helped me because he would have died that turn, but he didn't. So I go to Smidgeotto, who's actually Scarf Smidgeotto, and I'm going to smack him with a U-turn, take him out, and yeah, Smidgeotto is still alive, thankfully, the younger brother, the more snide brother of Smidgeot. But, you know, he still does work, and he's a little bit zippier. He's a bit faster with that Choice Scarf and stuff, so... I bring in Catsby, Fake Out the Floatzel, because, you know, that's how I do, and it does a lot of damage, a hell of a lot, but I know he's probably going to carry the Aqua Jet, so... Knowing this, I'm going to go out to Smidgeotto, hopefully to take it, rack up enough Life Orb damage. If this is a 2-hit KO, then I can definitely kill him with a Fake Out, and that's looking like I can easily kill him with a Fake Out, but he decides that he is, you know, he's lost at this point, and he's not going to go for the Aqua Jet, that, or he predicted me to do something else, like U-turn, and I'm actually going to be able to go for the Hurricane, finish him off, hit, and just win life. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, is an NU match where I use Pidgeot and Pidgeotto, and they actually do stuff, and they also have the greatest names in the history of the universe ever. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, you can leave a like, hit that thumbs up button, that would appreciate to me. If you want to check out my social links, you can check out the Twitter, the fucking Tumblr pages, all that .com, respectively, in fact. And that is going to be it. So I will see you guys on Tuesday, and until then, have a lovely life. Don't die, and sing a rock song. Yeah, bye.